Hi, welcome to Steve's card flip. We're going to have 6 cards today, so it's going to be pretty brief. So I hope that you're well, and this is for up to 10 days after you see it or until you see your next one. We've got some noise going on in the background, so please bear with us. So hopefully it's not too loud. So I shuffle these, and I'm asking the ancestors what message do they have for everybody, and I stop when I feel comfortable, and I take it from wherever. Okay, and what have I got? I've got suppressed. Okay, so I'll hold that up and I'll put that down. Sorry, we got someone blowing outside for some strange reason. So I'll put that here. So suppression can be a big problem because it tends to be when people hold things in and it tends to explode sometimes and comes out in a big way, and it can cause, when we suppress things, it can cause a lot of damage to our body, so it's actually not a very good thing. And the things that you suppress, I'll ask yourself the question, are you better to just get them out into the open and speak about them? Because even though sometimes the things that you may suppress, you may feel like, oh, I'm not talking about that, I don't want to talk about it. It may actually be better to clear the air and get it out into the open and then just deal with the situation in that way. So I'm shuffling. What message do the ancestors have for everybody when they see this? And I've got another one, and it says weary. Okay. So weary is really a need to look after you and to make sure that you don't get tired, because like all things, people do get tired. And if you do get weary, what do you feel is causing your weariness? Is it other people? Is it the fact that you need more rest? There's always a factor. Is it the fact you may not be eating too well and it's affecting you? You may be working too hard, you know? But whatever weary is, you need to look after yourself and your body, because if you plan on being here for a long time, you have to look after yourself, because you can always do things later, but if you're tired, you're just going to become more run down and more run down, and the cycle of things will just get worse. So moving on to animal cards. So I shuffle, ask, ask the animals, God, what message do they have for everybody when they see this? And I've got turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Okay. So I'll move this along just a little bit. Turkey spirit wants you to give with gratitude and grace and do things in a nice way. Just be your gracious self and present things in a nice way and be happy and nice about people, because life can be short. Yes, I know sometimes there are situations that need to be dealt with. I'm not saying that you don't deal with those situations, but overall, just try to do things in a nice, positive way and get the best out of yourself and other people, so everybody can just get along and just be happy. So moving on to the next card. And hopefully it's a good one. What message do we have for everybody? Can they see this? Okay. Surrender now. Okay. So holding that up, surrender now. Okay. So surrender now is asking you to surrender. There may be situations where you have done all you can do and it's not working out. It may be asking you to surrender to a higher power to step in and work on your behalf, because you've done all you can do with certain situations and they're not working out. Yes, if certain situations aren't meant to work out, no, they're not going to work out. But sometimes you can need to step back and realise, okay, I've done all I can. I need to look after myself. There's so much we can do sometimes, and sometimes enough just isn't enough for some people. So you really need to look after yourself and your own health as you move forward, because if you can't look after yourself, then you definitely can't look after other people. So I'll shuffle these cards, and these like affirmation cards, so they're going to be short messages. So ask, what messages do we have for everybody? Ask God and the Creator, what message do we have for everybody? And we've got, you have the power to change the world. Okay. So I'll hold that up. Sometimes the power to change the world starts with the power of changing yourself. The small changes that you make within yourself You have the power to make. We are people that influence, and people a lot of the time underestimate their influence that they can have on the world around them. So, sometimes the things that you think are small may start small, but they create a ripple effect that grows and grows and grows and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And, you may have a great idea, it just may need time to expand and reach people. So, when things can, the day and age that we live in today, when things start reaching people, they can just take off. So, we're moving on to the last card, and I ask God, the Creator, what message do we have, everybody? Okay. Be at ease with yourself. Okay, so hold that up. Okay. So, how are you treating yourself? Are you too hard on yourself? Do you put unrealistic expectations on yourself and then get angry when you can't meet them? Try to do things in a relaxed way so that when you do the things that you're doing, you're taking a lot of the pressure off yourself, because sometimes people can be tense and stressed and worn out and tired, and they put so much pressure on themselves to do things, and then things don't work out that way and they just lose all sense of balance. Try to be at ease with yourself. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Just get yourself together and start again. Next time it may work out. Every mistake is a step in the direction towards success with some things. It just may be a different way of thinking. It may be a slight adjustment. So, just be at ease with yourself. And you may find that when you're at ease with yourself, other people will be at ease around you, because they will feel that you're relaxed and the pressure will be off them as well. So I'm sending you lots of love. Until next time, I will catch you later. Okay, bye.